Yeah, man, being undesirable, man, it just sucks, man. You know, I decided to upload another video, man. Fuck it. Yeah, I deleted my other videos, but you know, I'm going back and forth with this shit, man. I don't know what the fuck I want to do. One minute I say I want to make videos, next minute I say I don't want to, you know. So y'all just gonna have to just, you know, whatever I decide to do, man, y'all just gonna have to just deal with the shit, man. I decided to come back on here, man, because once again, man, I just needed to let out some steam. You know, I've been since I stopped making videos, man, I've been out here code approaching, you know, in the little opportunities when I did have, you know, when I was able to code approach. I was, you know, trying at the mall where I work at, and today I was actually going to go down where I live at. I was going to go down to the harbor, downtown at the harbor where I live, but I decided, you know, I don't think I'm gonna do that shit now, because, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to make this video, man, because I just feel like code approaching, man, it's just, I mean, I know a lot of y'all already figured, I know a lot of y'all already knew this anyway, but it took a lot of approaching to really come to this it took a lot of approaching to come to this realization that you know, code approaching, man, it's just useless, man. I just feel like, because every time when I've been approaching like just Asian girls, man, it just seemed like I just wasn't really getting, like, the girls just seemed very stuck up, man. Like the Asian girls, I mean, not all of them. There was a couple of Asian girls that rejected me very in a polite way. But I remember I went to well, not my college, but it was another college that here where I live at, where it's like a lot of Asians. So I decided to go down there and try to approach some Asian girls down there. But man, it just seemed like when I was walking around that college, man, it just seemed like all the girls there were just seemed like they just had attitudes, and they just didn't look approachable, the Asian girls. You know, and I remember I approached this one Asian girl, and she just, you know, I said, excuse me. I kept on saying, excuse me. She didn't even say anything. She didn't say anything back. She just looked at me and then just kept walking. Like, I be getting rejections like that, man. That shit can just fucking hurt, man. That shit is fucking, I know a lot of y'all like to use that word brutal, but that shit is definitely brutal, man. I be walking and trying to, you know, approach Asian girls and shit, because y'all know I like Asian girls, and I'll be walking around and I just don't be seeing, I just be getting rejected left and right, man. You know, it's to the point where I mean, I know I've said, you know, that you should just keep trying no matter what, but you know, once you actually do the shit, man, and you actually start to get a feel of, like, you start to, like, once you actually doing the shit, and you just keep constantly getting rejected, after a while, man, you just start to lose motivation. You start to run out of steam. And I ran out of steam, man. I just feel like I just can't do it anymore, man. Like, I feel like maybe if I happen to be somewhere and I happen to run into an Asian girl or whatever, then maybe I'll try you know, in that situation, but I'm not going out of my way to do this shit no more, man. I'm just kind of burnt out from it. I'm just kind of tired of it. I'm not saying that I'm just going, like I said before, I'm not saying that I'm giving up just completely, like giving up code approaching. It's just, I give up going out of my way to do it now. So, I mean, if I happen to see an opportunity to approach a Asian girl or whatever, man, I mean, I might try, but I mean, I'm not really going to be like going out of my way looking for it anymore, man. It's just pointless. I just feel like I just feel like I'm just not a desirable guy, man. Like as soon as even before I even approach the girl, I just get a feeling. I just got like a aura, like a feeling like the girl is just not gonna, she's just not gonna want to talk to me. Like before I even open my mouth, like I just feel like as soon as I try to talk to her, she's just gonna, not be receptive towards me, and usually that's always the fucking case, man. I mean, there was times where I approached some Asian girls and they actually were kind of receptive, but they still rejected me. Like I said, I've gotten like some polite rejections, like they would say I have a boyfriend, the typical I have a boyfriend, or they just not interested, shit like that, crossing the street. But yeah, man, it just seemed like nobody wants me, man. I just feel like I'm just not wanted by no female, but especially Asian girls, man. Especially Asian girls. Like, I don't really care about. Now, when it comes to other races, man, I know a lot of people always tell me, you should try to go after other races, man. But I'm sorry, y'all. At the end of the day, y'all can say what y'all want. Y'all can judge me all y'all want. I don't give a shit. At the end of the day, I don't care who you are. I don't care how you feel about my preference. I don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, I like Asian girls, and nobody can change what I like. Nobody can change that. Nobody. I don't care if you're my mom, my dad, somebody in my family, a relative. I don't care if you're, a fucking priest, or I don't give a fuck who you are. You're not gonna tell me who I should and shouldn't like. And I'm not trying to come off like mean or anything, but I'm just letting everybody know, like, cause I notice people, been telling me that I should try to open my, like people was basically telling me that I should try to, like I guess like open my options a little bit more. But I mean, what options? What options? I don't have no fucking options. Like even if I was going after black girls and white girls, they don't give me the time of day either. But I mean, unfortunately, and this is rare. This is very, 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 very rare. Like extremely rare. In the rare cases when I do get attention from females, man, it's usually just black girls. It's never white girls. It's never Hispanic girls, and damn sure ain't Asian girls. So usually it's just black girls, man, because I'm black. So every now and then I might get attention from a black girl, but usually it'd be like a ghetto or a hood looking black chick. It don't really be like no attractive black girl. Like it don't even really be them. It just be the whack looking ones. The ones that's kind of hood, ghetto. One of them, or like, but usually I usually just get looks of disgust though. I don't usually get like girls like even though I say black girls check me out, which is rare, I usually just get a lot of looks of disgust from black girls. Really all girls, period. Or I'll just get, blank stares and death stares, shit like that. I just don't have any type of, I don't get any type of choosing signals or none of that, man. Like I'm just totally fucking, invisible to women, man. That's, it just is what it is. So, like when it comes to black girls and white girls and like other races, I mean, the only thing I would want to, like, if I had the opportunity to be with a black girl or a white girl or something like that, I would just want to just fuck. If like they got a fat ass, cause I'm a sucker for girls with big butts. So if she happened to have a fatty, I would just want to fuck. That's it. I wouldn't want anything else to do with her. Hold up, y'all. Let me cross this street. But yeah, I wouldn't want anything else to do with her besides just fucking. But when it comes to Asian girls, you know, I want everything. I want a relationship, want companionship. You know, I just want the house with the wood with the white picket fence, you know, and everything when it comes to Asian girls. But you know, I can't get shit, man. I can't get a goddamn thing. Dude staring at me in the car, looking at me like I'm crazy because I'm talking on my phone. Like, you never seen somebody talk on the phone before? Like that's just so fucking, you know, amazing. Like, that's so shocking. Like, wow, like somebody actually talking on the phone. Like, that is just like the best thing that, like, he acting like that's something that he just never seen before in a day in his life. But anyway, yeah, whatever, fuck him. But yeah, man, you know, it just is what it is, man. I'm just never gonna be able to get nobody. You know, I was out here actually, you know, code approaching like a lot of people been telling me to do, and it's just not working, man. It's just not working for me. It's just like I just wasn't meant to be with nobody. I just feel like I just was never meant to find love. I was never meant to be able to get anybody. I just wasn't meant to have shit. When it comes to like relationships and dating and all that shit, I don't have any luck in that. I don't have any luck, man, when it comes to that stuff. I just don't have any luck at all. So, I don't know, man. Just my way of coping, man. Like I said, I just go to massage parlors. And it's funny, because I'm actually on my way to the massage parlor right now. There's this massage parlor that I go to that I just recently, well, I've been here. I haven't been here for a couple weeks, but I only been here one time. And there's a lady that worked here that I got a massage from. She actually pretty decent looking. So I'm gonna just stick with, you know, going to her, because she actually looked kind of good. She looked like she might be in her mid to maybe early to mid 30s. She don't look that old at all. Like, she looked pretty young. No wrinkles or nothing. She pretty attractive. Like, all the girls in this massage parlor look pretty young. I haven't really seen any ones that look old, which is kind of rare, because usually a lot of time, 9 times out of 10, you always go and find massage parlors that have older Asian women. But luckily, I found one spot that don't really have. I mean, they might, like I said, they look like they might be in their late 20s, 30s. You know, it's always a hit or miss, man. Like, when you go to massage parlors, you just gotta, you know, unfortunately, you gotta actually go you gotta actually go inside the massage parlors to see what they look like, because they don't have pictures of what the girls look like on ads and stuff like that, on like websites and all that. They don't show what they look like, what the girls look like. So you gotta actually go there and find out for yourself, or like look at reviews, and maybe some people might mention like how the women look, but that's kind of rare. That's kind of rare too, to find people mention how the women look, because usually people just go there just for massages. They don't really give a fuck about how the women look. But I'm going there just to cope, you know. I'm going there because I just want a decent looking Asian woman to just, you know, touch up on me and fill up on me and shit, you know. So I just have to go that route, man. I really wish I could just go see an escort, man. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm just kind of scared to do that, because all the risks that come with that, you know. Possibly, you know, something something could go down where I could probably get arrested, or you know, I could go to jail, or I could get robbed, killed. You know, anything could happen, man. You know, it can end up being a dude instead of a female. Anything could fucking happen when you fucking with escorts, man. That's why I don't even do it. But I mean, I want to do it. I mean, but I want to do it with I wish I could find, cause like I be looking for like Asian escorts, and it's like you can't never find like legit Asian escorts. Like whenever you look up Asian escorts, you always find like all these fake ads, all these ads with these fake pictures of these Asian girls. That's not real. Like you don't really see a lot of like real legit Asian escorts. You always find like just, you know, black girls and white girls and maybe some Hispanic girls here and there, but you don't really see a lot of like Asian escorts, at least not in my area. Like I'm talking about like legit ones. I mean, you might find some that are legit. I mean, like I said, I never went to an escort before. Always wanted to though, but I'm too scared of the risks. It's too risky, man. I just don't want to. I have too much to lose, man. If I end up seeing an escort and something go down, man, I got a lot to lose. So I don't want to risk doing that. I really don't. You know. But I feel like that's the only way I'm gonna be able to get any type of attention from a female, man. Sadly, I have to either go see an escort, go to massage parlors like I'm doing now, go to strip clubs, which I don't really like going to strip clubs anymore. I hate strip clubs now. But yeah, man, they the only things, my only options. Cause I just can't get it. I can't get what I want. I can't, you know. I wish I could go to Japan, man, and just be around just nothing but Asian girls, man. That way, I would just be just around nothing but Asians, just 24/7. I would love that. But I remember I had seen a video on YouTube where I was bored one night, and I was watching YouTube, and I just wanted to see how it is, like, if you was in Japan, like how the Japanese women are towards you when you in Japan, like how they are towards like foreigners and shit. And I seen this video of this black dude. He was actually approaching Japanese girls, and the Japanese girls, even they was fucking rejecting him. And he was black, and they was rejecting him, and like some of them was like rejecting them, saying, you know, like he was actually speaking in Japanese. Like he was approaching them, talking in Japanese, but the way he was approaching them, he was being real clever with it. Like he was like kind of being like jokey and stuff like that. Like I remember he said to one of the Japanese girls, like, my phone won't work unless you give me your number or something like that. And he said it in Japanese. And the Japanese girl, the Asian chick, she rejected him politely. She said, I'm sorry, honey. She called him honey. You know, I wish an Asian girl could call me fucking honey. But at least she called him that. But like he was getting rejected, and so like I brought that up because shit, if I was out there, same shit probably would have happened to me. Probably what happened to me there, just like the same shit that happened to me here might even happen there too. So it's like when people be talking about the whole you should travel overseas to get women and shit, I don't really believe in that shit, man. I feel like no matter where I fucking go, whether I'm in the East, you know, or the fucking West, man, it don't fucking matter. I could be all the way on the other side of the globe, and I'll still be in the same boat that I'm in right here in my neck of the fucking woods, man. It don't fucking matter where the fuck I'm at. I mean, I can't say that I won't have any success overseas, because I have been overseas before, but never to get girls and stuff. I mean, I would never do that anyway. To travel all the way to another country just to get women. Like I always wanted to go to Japan just to travel there anyway, not just for the females. So even if I went to Japan and I wasn't getting no play from none of the girls, I would still have a good time. Because I've always wanted to go to Japan because I just love the culture. I've always been fascinated with like Asian culture, for years, man, ever since I was in the 3rd grade and shit. So I was still, find a way to enjoy myself. And also, they got the red light district down there too. So if I wasn't getting any play down there, I would just go down there and just pay an Asian girl to just give me the time of day, maybe go to a brothel or something like that out there, and just pay an Asian girl to just give me the time of day, a Japanese girl. Because they have like legal brothels and shit like that in Japan. I would just go out there and just pay for it out there, man. I swear I would do that shit, man. Because I remember I seen some videos where they was talking about that, and they was saying a lot of the women there, they young too. They're like in their 20s, like early 20s to late 30s, man. And a lot of them, they say a lot of them look good. Man, I swear I would be on top of the fucking clouds, man, if I could go out there and actually, if I couldn't just get a regular Asian girl just off a cold approach, then I would just go that route, man. I would just go that route. I would just do that. But sadly, I'm all the way in the United States, so I can't do that shit here. So the only thing I can do, only way I can really cope with not being able to get attention from an Asian girl is massage parlors, man. At least we have those. It's just the only sad thing is a lot of the massage parlors don't have attractive women. But luckily I found one place that does in my area. And that's where I'm going right now. So that's my only way of coping, man, with the shit. Just going to massage parlors. And that's it, man. Just going to massage parlors. But the only thing that sucks is, you gotta keep spending money, man. That's the only thing that sucks about seeing, going to massage parlors and shit. And escorts and all that. You gotta pay money to see the girl that you want. And I don't like doing that, man. It's a waste of money a lot of times. Because you want to save your money. You don't want to keep spending it like that. So that's why I try to go every once in a blue moon. I try to go like every once in a while. But yeah, man. It is what it is, man. This is my way of coping. I know it might seem kind of an unusual way to cope, but fuck it. Hey, man, fuck it. You gotta do what you gotta do, man, to get your needs met some type of fucking way. I mean, I might not be getting my needs met all the way, but I mean, at least I can kind of cope a little bit with, with a decent looking Asian woman just touching on me, massaging me, making me feel good and shit. And she looked good, It's a good feeling just having a pretty ass Asian chick just touching up on you, man. So gotta do what I gotta do, man. People can say what they want to say about this shit, but fuck it, I don't give a fuck. You can say what you want. And yeah, man, I just decided to come back on here, man, because I just needed to just get this shit off me, man, off my chest. Because sometimes I just need to let this shit out, man, because like I said, I don't have nobody to talk to on the phone. And You know, nobody, I try to reach out to people, it just seems like nobody just don't really give a fuck about, you know, how I feel. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys, a lot of the people that's watching this video probably don't give a fuck about how I feel either. It's just, y'all just probably just looking at it just to get a laugh out of me. But like I said, I just don't give a fuck, man. And like, I know I got a couple trolls on here, man. I know I have a couple trolls that like, that keep on referencing shit that I used to, like referencing like my old videos from like back in the day and shit. But you know, it just is what it is, man. You know, them videos that I made in the past, it just, they, you know, ain't shit I can do about it. You know, it happened, and you know, it ain't nothing I can do about it. I just wish I had never made the videos that I made in the past, because in the past I used to pretty much talk about the same shit that I'm talking about now, kind of, sort of. It's just, before I used to really talk down about myself a lot, and I used to always, I just made some videos that were kind of questionable. Like, it was just kind of like why did I even do that? You know, why did I even say that in that video? Like, I used to make videos where I just wish I had you know, videos that I just regret to this fucking day. Like, I feel like I should just go ahead and just give it away, but then again, I'm not gonna do it. But I know somebody in the comments are gonna probably mention the videos. Some idiot troll gonna fucking do that shit. But if he does, then it is what it is, man. I don't give a fuck, man. I just gotta come to the point where I just gotta say fuck it all, man. You know, whatever fucking happens. You know, I gotta get all my shit out, man, some type of way. You know, whether people think it's funny, whether people, you know, agree with me, whether people don't disagree with me, I don't give a fuck at the end of the day, man. These are my feelings. This is how I fucking feel. People don't like it, then get the fuck off my channel. It's just as simple as that. Or whatever you're gonna do, you know, I don't give a fuck, man. It's like you're not gonna be able to do nothing to me. You're not gonna be able to like do any type of physical harm towards me or anything. You know, all you're gonna do is just leave a shitty ass comment, and just, you know, you're gonna just probably keep trolling, or you know, you might re-upload the video to another channel or some shit like that. Honestly, man, I've been going through so much shit on YouTube from making these types of videos in the past, to the point where I just don't even give a fuck what happens anymore, man. I just, you know, whatever comes my way, man, I just deal with it. I just don't care no more. I don't care about nothing no more. I really don't. You know, I gotta let my shit out, man. I really do. People can agree, disagree. I just don't care. You know, you don't like the fact that I like Asian girls, then oh well. Deal with it. I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, man, I don't know if I have anything else, man. It just is what it is, man. I'll never be able to get an Asian girl. I'll never get nothing, man. I'll just never be able to, you know, have an Asian family, have an Asian wife, or have Asian son or daughter. You know, I'll never have nothing, man. When it comes to women, I'll never have anything. So it's like, I just gotta try to focus on, you know, things that I need to be focusing on, like finding a better job, you know, learning how to drive, getting a car, get my own place, and all that shit. I mean, once I get all that shit, man, I'll still be fucking alone. I'll still be lonely. I'll still, you know, wish that I had somebody. You know, I'm not even worrying about sex like that. Like I said, I just use my doll for sexual pleasure. I just use my doll, like, you know, if I get a little horny, I just, you know, use that. when I'm, to get off my sexual frustration. But I just can't. I'll just never be able to get what I want, man. I'll never be able to. I'll never know. I mean, at least I can say. At least I got a little taste of being with an Asian girl before. Like I said, I was with that Filipino chick that I met off of Tinder. Even though I only been with her for a couple weeks, and then she ghosted me. So, I mean, it was short-lived, but I mean, at least I could say I've been with an Asian girl. She was half Asian, she was half Egyptian. But yeah, she was cute as I don't know what too, man. She looked good. When she ghosted me, y'all, like I swear, I'm telling y'all, I was in fucking distraught, man. I couldn't really eat, I couldn't really sleep like that, man. I was feeling really shitty. And this was 2 years ago. I felt really, really bad. Yeah, my bad, y'all. But anyway, yeah, man. When that Asian chick left me, man, I was feeling really bad. I felt terrible. Like, I really thought this was the girl of my dreams. Like, it felt too good to be true to actually be with. Cause like when I was swiping on Tinder, you usually find a lot of, like, in my area, you don't really see too many like Asians like that. I mean, you do see Asians, like I said, it's Asians here, but a lot of times when I be swiping on Tinder, I be seeing I be swiping through a lot of black girls and white girls, maybe Spanish girls here and there, and Asians here and there, but very rarely do you come across, like Asian chicks and shit. But it just so happened that when I was swiping, we ended up matching, and she was legit. She wasn't no catfish or none of that. She was real. I still, to this day, I still can't believe that I actually been with I can actually say I've been with a Filipino chick. Laid in the bed with her, slept in the bed with her. We didn't have sex, unfortunately. We did not have sex. I'm being honest with y'all. I'm being 100% honest. We didn't have sex, but we was close. We was close though. I was inches away from finally having sex with an Asian chick. The only thing that was done sexual was she just let me lick on her tits. That was it. We didn't do she didn't do anything sexual to me. Only did something sexual to her. I just licked on her. She just let me lick on her breast. Cause I was trying to pull her. Cause like one day we was in her apartment, and it was at nighttime, and I remember, cause she had a PlayStation 4. I was playing Spider-Man on her PS4, and we were just like taking turns playing the game together or whatever, sitting down in her little studio apartment, and I was getting kind of late, so I stayed in her apartment overnight, and I was trying to get her a little horny or whatever. So, I was kind of like filling up on her, touching up on her and shit, and I was playing the game, but I kind of paused it. I'm like, man, fuck this game. I want to play this shit. I want to fuck this Asian chick, this Filipino chick. So I paused the game, and I put the controller down, and I was like filling up on her, trying to fill up on her and shit, and she ain't stopped me. She was looking at me. And then that's when we started tongue kissing. We started kissing. And we was kissing. Like we was like going in. Like we was real, like we was kissing like how you would see like in those, like in the movies, like, y'all have seen like in those movies, like when when there's a scene when they get ready to have sex and they start kissing real hard. Like that's what we was doing. We was kissing, like tongue kissing. You know, I was filling up on her and shit. Man, I swear, I just cannot believe this shit actually happened. You know, I'm talking about it, I'm just getting like flashbacks as I'm talking about it. So we just tongue kissing or whatever. And we tongue kissing. And so then once we get done kissing, I take her top off. Actually no, I ain't take her top off. I kind of like pulled her shirt down a little bit so I could kind of, you know, feel on her breasts and shit. So I started looking at her breasts. She had like perky titties. Her titties were really kind of small. She didn't really have big titties like that. Like she was a very petite girl. She was short and she was petite. Like she wasn't really thick at all. Like she ain't had no ass. She ain't really had no titties like that. So but I didn't care, man. I was just happy that I was actually with a fucking Filipino chick. So I didn't give a fuck if she ain't had. When it comes to Asian chicks, man, I don't care if they don't have, because a lot of Asian girls typically don't have like fat asses or big titties. So usually you see a lot of Asian chicks that's real skinny. But I didn't care, man. Like I was just so happy to be with an Asian girl, man, at the time, that I just don't give a fuck, man. I don't care about their body shapes and all that shit when it comes to Asian girls. But when it comes to like black girls and white girls, that shit matters. That shit matters to me. When it comes to like black girls and white girls and Hispanic chicks and all that shit kind of matters. But anyway, I'm getting ready to walk under a tunnel, so I hope y'all can hear me when I walk under the tunnel. But so yeah, so anyway, I'll get down to her, trying to look on her titties and shit, and she ain't stopped me. So I'm like, oh, okay. So she not telling me to stop or nothing. So I'm gonna keep going. I started looking on her titties and shit, what I was trying to do was I was trying to turn her on. I was trying to make her horny and shit. And then once I did that, I was doing that for maybe a couple of minutes, like looking on her titties. And then that's when I started touching down to her, you know, her pussy, her vagina area. I went down to her legs and I was like touching, and then that's when I was trying to touch on her vagina. So once I got to that area, I tried to unzip her pants, and that's when she gave me the red light. She gave me the fucking red light. She said no. She's like, no. She said, I'm not ready. And I was like, I ain't get mad at her or anything. I just said, okay. I didn't get mad. I didn't cuss her out. I didn't do none of that. I didn't do none of that shit. I just accepted it. I just was like, okay. You know, she was saying she wanted to take it slow. You know, she didn't want to do that, right? She didn't want to take it that far. So all we did was just kiss. And she just let me look on her titties. That was it. So I was close though. I was close to getting some ass from a Filipino chick. But that's as far as I'll probably ever get, man. So at least I brought that up to say, I mean, at least I have I have a little bit of experience with being with an Asian girl before. You know, so it's not like I've never been with I've never been with like a purely Asian chick before, because she wasn't purely Asian. She was half Filipino and half Egyptian. But if you seen a picture of her, you would just think she was just straight up Filipino, because you know Filipinos have that dark skin tone, and she kind of looked a little like, you know, like them dark skin looking Asians. So she didn't look like a fully, you know, because you know, like Asians, they have that they don't look like all the way Asian. Like they kind of look a little like Spanish a little bit. I mean, she didn't really look Spanish. She looked more Asian than Spanish, but y'all get what I'm trying to say. She just wasn't like purely like Asian like that. Cause like I said, she was half Egyptian too, so she had Egyptian blood in her as well. But she just looked like a straight up. If you saw her, you would think, oh yeah, she's Asian or she's Filipino. But yeah, man, I was close, man. I was in there, you know. And then I remember that time when we was going for a walk downtown where I live at in my area, and we was holding hands. And I remember, I will never forget that time when she jumped up. She jumped up at me, and she jumped up at me and kissed me on. I think she either kissed me on the, yeah, she kissed me on the lips. She jumped because like we was waiting on the escalator to come up because we was about to go outside to take a walk. And while we was waiting on the escalator, we was like standing in the hallway waiting for the escalator to come because like we was all the way on the top floor. And as we was waiting, she just jumped up and out of nowhere and started kissing on me. She started kissing on me, and then she was hugging me and laid her head on my chest. And I'm like, oh shit, like this shit, I swear y'all, that was like the best feeling in the fucking world, y'all. Like that shit felt so fucking amazing. And then we was walking and talking, and she was holding my hand as we was walking. Like, hold up, y'all, these people cutting the grass. Hold up, man. God damn. But yeah, man, she jumped up and started kissing on me and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like I ain't say what the fuck, but in my head I'm like, man, like what the hell? Like I didn't expect her to do this. Hold up. But yeah, man, she jumped up and started kissing on me, and then I remember we was walking outside and we was holding hands, and like a lot of the times when we was walking outside, she would wrap her hand around my hand, and we would just be walking and talking, and and I remember she wrapped her arm around my arm, and we was, oh my God, y'all, like y'all just don't know, like that feeling. It was just like, it was out of this world, cause like I got a pretty ass, I'm sitting here walking with a pretty ass Asian girl, you know, and I'm walking, and like as I'm walking, it's like I was noticing like black, it was like a whole bunch of, like I was walking through like a kind of like a ghetto neighborhood, and like she was the only person that was like that wasn't black. Like she was like, it was kind of strange seeing, like it was like other black people seeing me with a Asian chick when I was just around nothing but black people, and I was just, me and her was walking through the hood and shit, and this Asian chick, she was a little, she had a little hood in her. I ain't gonna lie, she was a little ghetto. Like she wasn't like an authentic Filipino chick like y'all probably thinking. Like nah, I remember she would listen to I mean, she wasn't hood. Like she wouldn't listen to like the music that, you know, that ghetto street music that a lot of black people be listening to. She would listen to like Stevie Wonder. I mean, I know that ain't ghetto, but Stevie Wonder. But like I remember like when I was in her car and we would drive to like her we would go to the gym and shit. She would play Stevie Wonder. She'd be playing like a lot of R&B music. She just had a lot of like black in her. So like even though she was Filipino, she just had like a lot of. It almost kind of felt, she almost was kind of like a black girl, but she just wasn't black. She kind of acted like a black girl, but she wasn't. She had a little bit of an accent too. She had that Filipino type accent. And this girl, I swear, man, she was beautiful, man. She was like the girl of my fucking dreams until one day we were supposed to link up, and you know, we were supposed to link up and supposed to go out, hang out, you know, Cause I remember originally she was gonna introduce me to her sister. Cause her sister, cause like both of them had just moved to my location where I live at. They had just moved here around that time. So she was gonna, and her sister had just moved with her. So she was gonna introduce me to her sister, but you know, that ended up not happening because, you know, she ended up ghosting me. We was gonna hang out. I was gonna meet her sister, and you know, but none of that shit happened, man. She just sold me a fucking dream. Like all the shit that I thought was gonna happen, it just didn't. But yeah, man, that girl, I'll never be able to experience nothing like that ever again, man. I just feel like I'm just undesirable, man. I got lucky. I was lucky. You know, I just feel like when I go outside, when I'm out in public, man, I just feel like people just look at me like I'm some weird creature or some shit. Like I came from like Mars or something. Especially females. Like females just look at me like something is wrong with me or something, you know? I don't know what it is, man. I just feel like I'm just cursed. I feel like I just got lucky, man. I was very, very lucky that when I met that Asian chick, the Filipino chick, man. I was very, very lucky. Cause I will never get anything like that probably ever again in life, man. As long as I'm alive, I'll probably never luck up like that ever again. I'll probably never get no shit like that ever again, man. Hold up, y'all. I'm crossing the street. But yeah, man. I'll never be able to experience what it's like to be with a cute Asian chick. I'll never be able to. I'll never know what it feels like. I mean, I know what it feels like, but I'll never be able to know what it feels like long term. You know, I never will. I remember we was talking one day, and she told me, I asked her like, what made you swipe right on me on Tinder, and she was saying she really liked my pictures, and she said she thought that I was very cute. That's what she told me. And she would be kissing up on me and hold my hand. Like I'm not making this shit up, y'all. Like this shit really fucking happened. You know, I wouldn't be going this long talking about this if I was making this shit up. I'm telling y'all the honest to God truth, man. And she was the only Filipino Asian chick that I ever been with. Really, she was the first girl that I ever really been with, like an actual date, like on an actual date with. You know, it was another girl, but I don't really want to talk about that situation. That shit was a fucking nightmare. That was nothing. This was a girl that I met way back in like 2017 online. But I don't want to go into details about that shit, because that shit was just a disaster. And that was actually the first girl that I actually did have sex with her. It was a Trinidadian girl that I met online, and she ended up being kind of crazy. And yeah, I don't want to get into details about that, but I lost my virginity to her, but not the Asian chick. I met the Trinidadian chick before I met the Asian girl, so I had already lost my virginity by that time I met the Asian chick, because that was like 3 years later. I lost my virginity to the Trinidadian girl in 2017, so I'm not a virgin. But I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I did end up paying for sex. Back in I think around the time when this whole fake ass COVID shit started. when I worked at my other job, my last job, when I worked at I was working, well, I'm not gonna tell you where I worked at, but my last job that I was at before the job that I'm at now, I had a coworker that hooked me up. He put me on with this girl, but she wasn't really all that attractive, honestly, y'all, and ended up having sex with her, but I paid for it, and went to a strip club last year and ended up paying for a stripper, and she was a white girl with a fatty too. She had a big ass, but they the only two. But besides those two, man, I only had sex with one girl for free. I only had sex with one girl. I mean, I had sex with 3 girls, but only 2 I paid for. 1 I got for free. So that's it. You know, and it would have been the Filipino chick would have been the 4th girl, but she wasn't feeling me like that, obviously. So I guess she wasn't really sexually interested in me. I guess she was just trying to use me just to have a little good time. And you know, when she got bored, I guess she moved on and probably found somebody else. I don't know, man, but either way, fuck her. She left me, man, and you know, I tried to text her, and I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I was simping like crazy for her, man, cause like when I ain't hear from her, I kept on texting her. I was, you know, saying, you know, I really want you back and shit like that. But after a while, man, I just said, man, fuck this, and I just moved on, you know. But yeah, man, it is what it is, man. So, I mean, I brought that up because, like I said, y'all, at least I have had an experience with an Asian girl before. I just never had anything long term, and I probably never will. And if that's the case, man, then so be it. I'll just never be able to get what the fuck I want. Everybody else get to have relationships. Everybody else get to, you know, have what they want. You know, when you go outside and you see couples and, you know, people happy and, you know, all giddy and shit, you know, I'll just never be able to experience that, man. I'll never be able to experience it ever again. Like hold up, y'all. But yeah, man, when it comes to like dating and relationships, man, I just will never be able to get what I want, man. I just have to just accept it. I just have to fucking accept it and just try to, like I said, just keep coping, just go to massage parlors, and because I just feel like, man, I just feel like I'm just invisible to women. You know, I go out, I don't get no choosing signals at all. Girls don't look my way. Girls don't give me no attention. You know, I'm talking about all females. I'm not even just talking about Asian girls. I'm talking about just all races. That's why when people be telling me you should try to go after other races, other races don't want me either anyway. So I just can't get nothing. I can't get a goddamn thing. So it's like the only thing that is going to take for me to get somebody is just pure luck, you know. And I believe in luck. I definitely believe in luck because I got fucking lucky. That Asian girl that I told you I was with, that was fucking luck. I don't care what nobody say. That shit was luck. I feel like the fucking stars aligned that day, man. When I matched that Asian chick, I feel like the fucking stars aligned, and it was just like a dream come true. Like it just felt like it just didn't feel real when I was with her. It felt way too good to be true. Way too good to be fucking true. But you know, it happened. But yeah, man. Honestly, y'all, I don't even really feel like cold approaching anymore. Honestly, y'all, I just feel like it's like sometimes, like I'm not really like scared to cold approach like that anymore. It's just, I just feel like I'm just not gonna be, like, I just feel like I'm just not gonna, like, you could just feel, even before you even approach a girl, you could just feel that she's just not gonna want to talk to you, just by the way she looked and her attitude, and you know, you can just feel it. Like, you can feel like the rejection is just gonna come. Like, she's just gonna ignore you and shit. You know, that's how it always feel, man. When you see an Asian girl or any girl that you want to talk to, you just get a vibe. You just get a feeling that she's just not gonna want to talk to you as soon as you try to open your mouth and say something to her. 9 times out of 10, that shit is always the fucking case. Shit, fuck it, 10 times out of fucking 10. You know, that's why I just don't really feel motivated to approach anymore, man. It's like I'm not gonna lie, like, me approaching kind of built up my confidence a little bit. I do feel just a little bit more confident, but at the same time, I still feel bad, man. Like, I still ain't, at the end of the day, I'm still lonely. I'm still wishing that I could get an Asian girl. I still can't get to what the fuck I want. So at the end of the day, yeah, I might feel a little bit more confident, but, you know, cause I became a lot bolder and started approaching, you know, went for what I wanted and started going after approaching, you know, Asian girls, you know, that I found attractive or whatever. But at the end of the day, I still ain't get what I want, man. Still stuck, still lonely, still, you know, I just can't get shit, man. So it just is what it is, man. I can't get what the fuck I want. Nobody wants me. No girls want me. You know, I just have to live the rest. I probably just have to live the rest of my life, you know, alone, and just nobody just not wanting me. Just not being wanted. That's why I don't really like being out in public. I hate being in malls. I hate being around people. Because I hate having to see couples all the time and people rubbing that shit in your face. It's like, and then I hate public affection too. It's like, I just hate when I see two people like holding hands. It's like, what do you have to prove? What are you trying to prove by just like holding hands? Like, what? Like, it's like they try to prove something to people. Like, yeah, we're a couple. Like, who gives a fuck? Okay, y'all a couple. Like, so what? Like, do you have to show that y'all a couple? Like, just be a couple and not show the shit, you know? I hate that. I just hate public affection, man. Unless I'm the one that's getting the affection, I hate it. When I was with the Filipino chick, I remember we was holding hands, you know, and people was actually looking, and it was a lot of dudes, like she had a lot of dudes turning necks, man, like, cause like this chick was bad. Like I said, this Filipino chick, it was a lot of black dudes like looking at me and looking at her, like man, it was even Hispanic dudes checking her out, cause like down the harbor is very, it's like a tourist attraction, so it's like very diverse down there. It was Hispanic dudes looking at her, black dudes, white dudes, you know, like, I ain't really seen no Asian dudes checking her out, but she was cute, man. I even had this dude come up to me and was like, dang, man, how did you do it? How you do it, man? This guy was like the trash collector. He was collecting trash. And I was telling him, man, I was like, I don't know, man. The Asian chick was right there with me. We was holding hands. I was just telling him, I don't know. That day, man, I swear, I felt like I was Superman that day. Like, I felt like I was like a fucking superhero. I got a cute ass Asian chick walking with me, holding hands, standing next to me, walking with me, man. I felt like a fucking king. I swear. That shit was like, that was the best feeling that was like the best feeling that I'll never forget how good that feeling was, y'all. I will never. It almost felt like winning $1 million that day, man. It felt like winning a $1 million. It felt like just think of something like so extravagant. Like that's how good it felt, man. It just felt so fucking good. You know, just walking with a cute ass Asian chick. I remember this white lady has seen us one. I remember we was walking down the harbor, and this random white lady had complimented both of us. She was like, "You two look like a very great couple." This random white girl, well, she was a woman, older white woman, saying that she said we look like a great couple. I'm telling y'all, man, that was like the best feeling, man, in the world. And when I lost that shit, man, it was like, it just felt like fucking, it almost felt like how tragic 9/11 was, man. Like, and I was only like, what, 6 years old when 9/11 happened? 5, 6 years old. Man, I miss them days. But I miss my childhood, man. I want to go back to the days and the times when life was so much easier and everything was so simple, you know. But sadly, them days are long fucking gone. Man, I miss them fucking days. But yeah, man. This is gonna be a long video, y'all. This is gonna be a super long video, but I don't care, man. I gotta get this shit out. I just want to get out. I want to get out everything, man. I just want to get all my shit out, all my feelings out. Just want to let it all out. Cause this is how I've been feeling. This is how I've always been feeling, man. You know, like I'm just gonna try to focus on, you know, even though I can't get Asian girls, and I'm just kind of accepting it now. You know, I'm just accepting the fact, you know, I'm just not that guy, man. I'm just not the guy. I feel like I was just born to not find love, to not find companionship, to not find anything. You know, I just feel like all I can really get is just, all it takes for me to get a girl is just fucking luck, man. Like the one time when I did get lucky with the Filipino chick. That's all it's gonna have to take, man. It's just luck. Because I just can't get what I want, man. I just can't get nothing. You know, other guys, other people can get what they want. Other people can, you know, get into happy relationships and this, that, and the third. But me, man, I can't get shit. Man, I just can't get nothing. If I end up lucking up with an Asian chick, or if an Asian girl approached me, which, man, I know that shit ain't never gonna. An Asian chick approach me, please, man. An Asian girl approaching me, and that's why, like, when I be hearing other black dudes talking about Asian girls approach them, I'll be like, how the fuck did, like, it's just like, how, like, it almost feel like these guys are like on a whole nother planet from me. Like, where, like, what, like, did this happen on planet Earth? You know, it's like an Asian girl approaching me. Like, I don't even get approached by a fucking black girl or any other race of female. So I damn sure know I ain't gonna get approached by no Asian chick. Hell no. It's like, I just be wondering, like, are these dudes even on Earth? Like, how the fuck did that even happen? Like, an Asian girl approached them? Like, what are the odds of that even happening? Especially for me. Like, what are the odds of an Asian girl walking up to me and, you know, compliment me and shit, or trying to, you know, flirt with me? Like, what are the odds of that happening? That's like one in a one in a trillion chances of that happening. So, like, that shit ain't never gonna fucking happen, man. I just don't see it. I've been approached once before, but it was a black girl though, when I was in college. She just walked up to me and said I was cute, but I was flattered at that time, because I wasn't really really thinking about Asian girls like that around that time. I mean, I still wanted Asian girls, but at that time I was still open to just anything. But now it ain't like that. Now I'm only limiting myself to Asian girls. So people, like I said earlier, you don't like it, then oh well. I like Asian girls, deal with it. So, but like I said, it's very rare that black girls find me attractive. But they're the only type of girls that find me attractive. No other race of females really find me attractive. I mean, but like I said, it's rare though. So usually, I usually just get looks of disgust from black girls and all other races. But when in the rare cases when a girl does find me attractive, is always a black girl. Hold up, y'all. I don't even know where I'm going. Yeah, I was trying to see if I could. I was trying to check to see how far I am from my from the massage parlor, but I don't think I'm gonna be there. I don't think, because I'm supposed to be there at about 4 and it's 3:20 now, so I might have to call a Lyft to get there. Cause I was actually walking there, but I don't think I'm not gonna make it there on time. So I'm gonna have to call a Lyft. I hate to call a Lyft because I really don't want to. I really didn't want to spend no money to get there, but I might have to. But yeah, because when I look on Google Maps, it's like an hour and 8 minutes away. Yeah, this place is far as shit. This place is far from where I had got off the bus at. This is very, very far from my job, because I work at the mall. The mall is like very, very far. If you walk in there, it's far. It's like a 2-hour walk. But I decided to, fuck it, I'm gonna go ahead and just, because I ain't really mind walking there. So, but now I kind of do, because it's a little too far, man. This place is very, very far away. But anyway, y'all, I think I'm gonna probably end this video. Yeah, man, I'm just not desirable, y'all. Like, nobody wants me, no girl wants me. So, this is why I'm going to the massage parlor, man, just to, the coat. Cause I just can't get what the fuck I want. I can't get no Asian girl. I just can't get nothing. So, just have to accept it, man. Sadly, just have to accept my reality. But yeah, man, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this video, y'all. But just real quick before I go, man, like I said earlier, I don't really like being in public places anymore, because I just don't like seeing couples and having to resort to seeing couples and all that shit. I don't like seeing all that stuff, man. I'd rather just be be somewhere by my fucking self. Like, that's why when I go to work, I used to hang around the mall, but now I don't even do that. I don't even really do that shit no more. I don't like being in the mall like that no more, because I'm always seeing couples, and then a lot of times I be seeing black and Asian couples. Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about. Before I end this video, man, you know, I be seeing guys talking about how, you know, Asian girls don't like black guys and all this bullshit, man. If y'all answer this question, man, for the people that say you're a black guy, so you're not gonna be able to get Asian girls and all this bullshit. So if that's the case, why the fuck do I be seeing Asian girls with black guys? Please answer that question. And I'm pretty sure a lot of guys that claim that Asian girls don't like black guys seen Asian girls with black guys, but they want to be in denial and think that Asian girls only like white guys. I mean, yeah, majority of them prefer white guys, but just because a lot of them prefer white guys don't mean hold up, y'all. Yeah, anyway, just because majority of them prefer white guys, that don't mean that all of them just don't like black guys. Like, that's bullshit, man. And look, I was with a fucking Asian girl, and I'm black. So what the fuck? Like me, like the guy that's sitting here complaining about women and not being able to get Asian girls. Yes, I lucked up with an Asian girl, Filipino chick. You know, so this whole bullshit talking about, oh, you know, and as a matter of fact, I think, because I remember I asked the Filipino girl if she ever been with a black guy before. She told me, she said she been with white guys. I don't remember her saying she ever been with a black guy before, so I'm probably the first black guy she been with. So that whole bullshit y'all talking about, you know, Asian girls don't like black guys, that's bullshit, man. So that's another thing that kind of pisses me off too, man, when people be saying, you know, you're not black, so of course you're not gonna be able to get Asian girls. Bullshit, man. Fucking bullshit. That is fucking bullshit. That is just, that shit just, it irritates me, man, when I hear that shit. When I be hearing people say, you know, you're black, so you can't get Asian girls. When I be seeing Asian girls with black guys, like I said, every once in a while, it's not a common thing to see Asian girls with black guys. And it pisses me off when I see that shit too, by the way. Shit just irritates the fuck out of me. That's another reason why I don't like being in public places, man, because you're bound to see that. You're bound to see that shit. Asian girls with black guys and shit. I just hate it. I fucking hate it. I can't stand that shit. But you know, it is what it is, man. Ain't shit I can do about it. But yeah, man. I just wanted to talk about that a little bit, because I just hate when I be seeing guys talking about, you know, you're a black guy, so you can't get Asian girls and all this bullshit. Fuck out of here with that, man. It's possible to get an Asian girl as a black guy. It's definitely possible. For me, it ain't possible. It's not fucking possible. It's not possible for me to get any girl of any race. So, yeah, it's not possible for me to get any girl, man. It's just not possible. So fuck the whole, you know, you're black, you can't get Asian girls bullshit. Fuck out of here with that, man. Because I can't get a black, I mean, I don't want a black girl, but even if I wanted a black girl, I couldn't get them in either. And you can't say black girls don't like black guys, so You know, what's your excuse then? What are you going to come up with next? Black girls don't like black guys? If I was like only liking black girls? You know, so yeah, man, just it is what it is, man. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. I'm tired of talking. And this video already long as hell, so alright, y'all. Like I said, I'm just going to just, like I said, I accept, you know, the fact that I can't get nobody. I'll never get nobody. I'll always be alone. And it just is what it is, man. I just have to just try to, you know, I just have to just try to live with it, man. Just try to deal with it the best way I can. It ain't shit I can do about the fact that I can't get girls. It's just nothing I can do. I just had to just deal with it, sadly. But anyway, I'm gonna end this video, y'all, because I'm just tired of talking. So alright, y'all, I'm out.